All right, guys, it's Paul Singh, the Market Speculator, with the trade report for Friday, February 3rd, 2017. Market is up slightly this morning, crude's up slightly, and gold is down slightly. So not a whole lot going on here. The big news of the day, and we also had a really active day yesterday with four different entries and exits, but Amazon gapping down big this morning. It was at about 840, near all-time highs, and has gapped down to almost 800. So we're going to be watching this. Maybe we get an intraday reversal. Who knows? And a lot of times these are overreactions. I'm going to watch if it does pull back in here to the 50-day moving average, much like Google is, which we'll talk about in a second here. But let's get to our trades from yesterday. And those of you guys who don't know, you get those emails in the morning with the report. You can also go to the web page and go on, log in, go on Swing Alerts, and you have the last report in here. You can watch the video right in here and the report. There's recent notifications and trade reports. So you can go in here and see we entered BA, that was the earnings breakout pullback setup, and exited NVIDIA and Cyber for profits, and then was stopped out of 2016 position play. Let's quickly look at the entry for BA. Really simple here. Breakout, earnings breakout, heavy volume, pullback. And while this didn't turn green, it closed off its lows, testing the bottom of the range here. Pretty strong close. Maybe it could have been a little better now. I would like it to get up above the 9, but overall I like this. Only risking $600 to $800. But if we get up here to 170, I'm getting about 2.5 to 1 on my risk reward. So it works out well in that regard. Essentially, you could win 40% of the time and still be making money. Now, defense is very sensitive to anything that is said, say, by Trump, because he has gone after some of the ridiculous contracts that some of these military companies have. But so far, so good with BA. LMT is the one that got hit more. And then we've got our exit in cyber. Now, I would have stuck with this. Overall, I really like the pattern and think it can get up here to 55, 57. But earnings is next week. So I figured, we've got a nice profit in here. Let's just take it now. I don't want to be in a situation where it pulls back before earnings and I have to take, say, a break even. And that was the idea also behind NVIDIA. I love NVIDIA. Even if I had to guess, I would say it's going to have a good earnings reaction too. I think it can break out to highs over 120, recent highs, not all-time highs. But with earnings on the 9th, we have a nice gain, and I just want to lock in that profit from 107 to 115. So that was the idea there. Got to the bottom range of the profit target I talked about, so I just took it right away. All right, SPY yesterday, pretty much just hanging out where it's been. The Qs will probably get hit a little bit today because of Amazon. That's good. And stuff we're watching today, obviously we have our focus list we've been watching all week, but a few that I want to point out here. Macy's is putting in the gap down reversal here. So let's watch this closely. It got up over the 9. You could play it here or wait for a break of this level at about 31.50. If it gets into the gap, it could run here to 35. So Macy's is looking much better. Gold, everyone's watching gold right now, and JNUG broke the range yesterday. I would have liked it to be a little stronger, but we're watching gold very closely. GWPH, we're looking for a remount play here, and then maybe it tests 125 again. I do need to look up earnings on that one. Google doing what Amazon is doing this morning. It did a few days ago, then pulled back to the 50-day, and we're going to watch very closely for two things. Does it pull back and hold the 50-day, or does it bounce here and remount the 9? Either one of these could get us into Google. And remember, guys, I know it's an $800 stock, but even if you can only buy 5 or 10 shares, if this thing runs to 900, that's a pretty nice gain for you, even if it's just 10 shares. LABU, we talked about that remount. It's consolidating now. Let's see what biotech does after the big gain and remount. But very close to entering that. And then X, really nice. I almost entered this right after I entered BA yesterday. Big volume, has consolidated on kind of a light pullback here, and now maybe earnings are out of the way. Didn't have much of an earnings reaction in either direction, and now maybe it makes a run for 39.40. So we'll watch that one very closely. Maybe we get an entry today. So that is it for the trade report. Super Bowl's this Sunday. I've got the over for New England, even though my heart wants Atlanta, plus -3, and then I'm taking the over at 59. I'll talk to you guys later on Monday.